Hey guys, what's up? So, before we get to your readings, and excuse me, I'm just sipping on some coffee, it's really early in the morning. Before we get to your readings, let's just talk about the astrology a little bit. Now, I'm going to talk about the astrology generally for everybody because I did the videos in like elements, so fire signs, air signs, earth signs, water signs, blah 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 blah. I'm not going to switch the charts for every sign to talk about your specific astrology. We'll do that in the individual astrology videos. It's much easier for me to talk about just Taurus rising or Aries rising. Rather, let's try to switch them and have charts pulled up for all of those in these element videos. But I did want to give you guys a sense of just what's going on in the sky right now. And I'll try to touch on a little bit for your individual zodiac sign so it won't be too long of an intro. Just wanted to give you some quick planetary energy. So if you look at the chart on the screen, this is a chart that was drawn for August the 13th, which is the morning that I'm doing this. I recorded the videos on the 12th, and the energy is basically for the next week or two, or 7 to 10 or so days. Time is transient. It just keeps moving. I can't pinpoint the time on some of this stuff, but just to take a look at where everything is at today. And what I want to start with is just Jupiter direct up here in Sagittarius, which is just awesome. And depending on your rising sign or your sun sign, this is going to be in a different, as you notice, this chart doesn't have houses. It's just a general astrology chart for today. So it doesn't have houses, but this is going to be in one of your houses, and it's going to be affecting a certain part of your life. And hopefully it's affecting it in a good way, because Jupiter is the planet of expansion. It is a benefic, it's not a malefic planet. So more than not, 7 times out of 10, 8 times out of 10, it's going to bring you positive energy and good energy. But one thing you don't want to let happen is your ideas, your grandiose ideas, or being in states of delusion or deception. You don't want that to get a hold of you, and you don't want to let that expand too much and get carried away on things that might not be possible at this time, or that might not be that realistic, because we have Jupiter in Sagittarius over here squaring Neptune in Pisces. And now Neptune's been in Pisces for a while. Neptune is going to be in Pisces for a while. One second, let me take a sip of my coffee. It's getting towards the end of Pisces, if you notice right here. So it's getting close to Aries, but Neptune moves so slow. So it's going to be there for a while. And with it squaring Jupiter, that could make it, first of all, maybe you guys want to expand your spirituality, your religion, and things like that, depending on where this is at in your house. Maybe you want to expand your higher philosophical mind, and it ties back all into your religion and your spirituality and kind of your purpose for life. So a lot of that might be going on for you folks out there. You really asking your question, what's going on? What is my purpose for being here? What do I believe? And all of that kind of stuff. But also don't let it expand, because Neptune can be that planet of fog, haze, deception. You don't want to let it expand anything like that, just with it making that connection over here to Neptune in the sign of Pisces. Now, a great thing that's going on is this Jupiter in Sag, and especially with it being direct, it is training the sun over here in Leo. So that's a trine, because you got Jupiter in the fire sign of Sag, and then Leo in the sun in Sag's sister sign, which is a Leo, and of course Aries. But Leo here, we've got the sun at 20 degrees. So it'll be Virgo season, and not too long, the time just flies by. We've got Venus sitting here. That's another aspect I want to talk about that's going to be going on. Is just, you'll feel that energy for the next few days. But yesterday and today, Venus is pretty much Cassimi with the sun, and it's like the king bestowing his rays or his good graces on Venus. So that's a wonderful thing. So hopefully, I think even if you've had arguments, or if you've gotten into it with people over the last couple of days, you may have had the notion to take it easy and not go too hard on those people, especially with Jupiter, the planet of luck, the benefic planet of expansion, training this right here. Some of you guys may be falling in love. You may be meeting people. You may be having a really passionate time, because as you see, Mars It's also caught up in this little tangent and this little conjunction here between the Sun, Venus, and this is Venus's passionate counterpart, Mars. So there may even be some women with choices between two men, or making multiple choices between men, or men. Maybe that's what's going on with you and the females out there. And then Mars is coming into Leo to work it on out and communicate everything on out. So you guys may have noticed, you may have had little petty squabbles and arguments on the 12th, the weekend of the 11th, but Mercury has probably helped you work it out in a softer way with Jupiter trining the Sun. So maybe not a lot of hot-headedness. And if you did have an argument that boiled over and it was hot-headed, it's probably really bad because Jupiter just expands that Leo temper if that happened. But I think things went over easier than not. And also, I want to mention Friday. I was coming in. I don't know if I was coming in from a workout or what I was coming in from doing on Friday. But Friday evening, Jupiter was shining so beautifully in the sky next to the moon. Now, this is the first night I had seen it. Let me take a sip. This is the first night I had seen it, and the moon on Friday the 9th happened to be, I either saw this Thursday night or Friday night. Whatever night I saw it, the moon was in Sagittarius. And at first I was thinking, oh, I wonder, is it Venus? And I said, no, it's not Venus. It's most likely Jupiter because, the moon's in Sag and that planet is so close. I bet you it's Jupiter. Well, it was Jupiter. So if you guys get a chance to take a look, I know this weekend of the 9th, 10th, and 11th were really, really good days to see it. But if you get a chance to take a look out at the sky, and that bright star that you see shining close to the moon, it's probably moving further away now as the moon moves so fast through our zodiac. So I believe the moon is probably about to be in Pisces. Let's see if they put it on this chart. Well, it didn't get to Pisces just yet. It looks like on the 13th it's still coming out of Capricorn. So it was just in Sagittarius. So you guys still may be able to see that. Jupiter is the fourth brightest planet in our solar system besides the Sun, the Moon, and Venus. So you'll be able to see that. And also this month, I was reading, you will also be able to see Saturn. So now Saturn doesn't shine as brightly as Jupiter, Venus, the Moon, and the Sun, but we'll be able to see Saturn. And I believe that's going to be in the midnight sky around the time from like dusk till dawn sort of hours. And I'll make a separate video with that because it's really cool to go outside and see the planets you can see with your naked eye. Like seeing Jupiter, and as it was just a beautiful star. And that's what made me notice it. I hadn't necessarily already read that Jupiter was going to be visible near the moon this month, but I saw such a beautiful star near the moon and I said, wow, what is that? And lo and behold, it was Jupiter. So we'll talk about some more about the planets that you guys will be able to see in the month of August and the months coming forward, because I think this is a really cool experience to look out and know what planets it is that you're seeing and feel at one and connected to our solar system. So all that's going on, and Mercury is moving more into Leo. So as we get to the end of August, communications might be a little bit more fiery. But I think everything this weekend and in this beginning of August has more so been calmed down and smoothed out. And it's been more of a jovial tone or a positive tone to some of the things that have happened. And in another few weeks, guys, all of these planets will be moving their way through Virgo. So Virgo, you are next up. Next, we've got the North Node in Cancer. The North Node is currently retrograding at 15 degrees Cancer. So again, I talked about in my water sign video, water signs going through a lot in July. Cancer specifically going through a lot in July. And for a lot of people out there, this time is about home, family, friendships, the things that are close to you, the past, nostalgic memories. So a lot is going on to move us into our destiny, into that next phase of our lives. Here you guys will see we do have Uranus in Taurus. Uranus at 6 degrees of Taurus, and it is retrograde. So like we talked about, major changes, life changes. These are some of the bigger themes in life that are changing. So that's like a big deal. That's a big deal when you've got a planet that heavy in Taurus with all of that energy. So, and it's also trining what we got going on up there in Capricorn. So if you see Uranus here, it's making a trine to Saturn, Pluto, I mean, the moon happens to be up here, not necessarily a trine to the moon, and these planets that are here in the south node. So it's a lot about the past. It's a lot about healing wounds, doing things, realizing lessons in life, and doing something a totally different way with those things that are going on up there. In Cancer, these things are still opposing the north node. So Pluto and all of the outer planets are basically in retrograde. You got Uranus in retrograde, you see the R. You've got Saturn in retrograde at 14 degrees Capricorn, you see the R. You've got the north, I think the north and south are always retrograde. And then you've got the Pluto retrograde at 21 degrees. And all of that is opposing the north node down here in Cancer. So guys, it's just really a lot going on with teaching life lessons, getting your life together, straightening up bills, things you owe people, debts. Like it's really a financial play going on, financial versus family versus actions, and what directions you want to go in your life, and things that you want to do, and actions that you want to take to secure your future, and just have the people and the things in it that are going to be the most beneficial for you for the future. I see a lot of themes with that kind of stuff going on. And then over here, I just want to talk about Chiron and Aries really quick. So this is the wounded healer, really being passionate and aggressive about identifying these past wounds and fixing them. So there may be a lot of anger over the next couple of months. Just anger and realizations about what you can deal with, what you can't deal with, and what's really truly going on in your life with that Chiron and Aries. And Chiron moves pretty slow as well. So it's right there at the 5 degrees. So I just wanted to give a look at what's going on. If you're a fire sign, right now everything is training you. So if you're Sagittarius, you're Aries, or you're Leo, I feel like you guys are getting good energy from these planets here, Mercury, Mars, Venus, and the Sun, and that Jupiter. I think you guys have a lot of good things going on. I think you're going to be able to discover some things about yourself and make some strides over the summer months into the fall and winter with those planets really bringing you some good luck. Like I said, if you're a water sign, you have a lot going on with just finalizing things in your life, realizing what your destiny is and which direction you want to go in, with having that's especially Cancer with that Saturn and Pluto opposition, the North Node in your sign as well. So Cancer, of all the water signs, you guys are probably really feeling it more than Pisces and Scorpio. And then, like I talked about Pisces, your ruler has been in your sign, really trying to show you some things and show you the way where you can manifest, where you can have this dream world, but you also can manifest in the real world, So that's what's going on for Pisces. And Pisces, the opposite is Virgo. So all of these planets will be moving into Virgo and then making some oppositions over to Neptune in the near future. So that's another thing to keep in mind. That may bring some challenges, is bring things into the real world for you to have to handle and take care of and stay on top of, Pisces. And Scorpio is doing pretty good. Other than that Uranus opposition coming across from Taurus. But I think that's just helping you transform your life into a better way. Thinking of more modern ways to do things, and thinking of better ways to get your daily routines done. And thinking of better ways that you could better yourself. Maybe your physical body, your outer body. Just making some different transitions and changes. Maybe Scorpio, you just need something a little different. You know what I'm saying? And for the air signs, for Gemini, I just want to say, hopefully some of that good luck from Jupiter will shine right across to your sign, because you are Jupiter's opposite sign. So that would be a really, really good thing. So that's what's going on for everybody in astrology right now. Make sure you guys visit Earth Sky Star. The astrology readings will be out there. If you need your chart looked at, if you need to know, if you don't know what your rising, what your sun, what your moon, any help that you need with charts, put your questions down below, or book me personally and we can go over your chart and talk about all of those things that are going on. I think August is a good time. I'm really happy to see these planets in straight motion through most of August. Your Venus, your Mars, your Mercury, and everything like that. We went through some retrogrades in July and early August. It was just a heavy emotional month in July, and I'm just looking forward to the more lightheartedness as we get through August, and then we'll see what's coming up when we get into Virgo season. But guys, if nothing else, just remember that Jupiter is direct and it's the sign that rules Sagittarius, so that's nothing but Jupiter trying to bring the beneficial things and pay off rewards for what you guys have been through. It's time for the payoff in that. Remember, there's still hard work to do with Pluto and Saturn up in Capricorn. So things with the government, things with your money, things with debts, things with business, even things with military. You'll see those world things going on in the world and even in your personal life, and how those things affect our home life, our family, you know, what's really important to us. So what's important to us versus politics, basically, is a lot of what's going on. And with Pisces, just finding a deeper spiritual connection with Neptune and Pisces, although it's retrograde, it gives you time to go back and maybe rethink your spirituality or certain religious commitments that you've made, and kind of connect through the world to have this oneness and this understanding that we're all here, you know, together. So that's what I have for you guys for this month's astrology reading, and this goes beyond the week. So this is just showing you what's going on right now. The only planets that are going to move significantly fast are the sun and the moon, so this should hold you over and be pretty accurate for the next couple of weeks. But of course, taking into the consideration, the sun's going to move into Virgo pretty shortly here on the sometime between the 21st and the 23rd. The sun will be in Virgo, and that's just, I believe, next week. So the time is whizzing by. But if you have any questions, if anything's going on, put it down in the comments. Make sure you shop Earth Sky Star, and on to your tarot reading. Enjoy. Hey, air signs, let's get this thing started. Oh my gosh, I done shuffled your cards, cut them, and did all of that stuff, and I'm shuffling some more so you can hear me. But let's get into the energy for August 12th through about the 19th. But you know what I say about time. Time's forever moving, so give or take, it could be going on before August 12th through 19th or after. So let's just see what's popping for my Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius is out there. All right. Okay. I've been getting a lot of reversals. I got reversals, I think, for earth signs. I think water signs and fire signs were half decent, but my goodness. All right, so we got the... Well, let me just take a look at this for my air signs and get the whole spread going. Somebody is maybe not taking you guys offer. Maybe you guys have fallen out, had an argument, or you're not seeing eye to eye with the water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Maybe more specifically a Cancer. And you're scared to take a leap of faith. And you're not really speaking up and standing in your power, air signs. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. You guys could be dealing with Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. It could be something with your money. Maybe your money isn't right, or you're rebuilding your money and your stability. That could be what's going on for you, air signs. Let's get a more specific look. Yeah. Or you're having a falling out with a Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. And if it isn't a falling out, maybe it's just no communication. No communication. Have not seen a water sign. No communication. Have not seen a fire sign. Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. And just not taking that leap of faith, not jumping out there, not doing anything about it. So you may want to fix that, you know, if you've got those things going on. So something going on with a male and a female figure in your life. Maybe you could be, a couple that's splitting up or something that's going on. But something with these two people in your life is not quite going right, air signs. Or those people may be going through some changes or something like that. Or you may have somebody in your life, water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. That can even be your parents or something. Maybe something's going on with your parents. Parents could be splitting or something with those two archetypes, those two energies that's not quite going as planned. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And let's see, I'm going to start with Gemini first because they're the first sign. So I'm going to talk about Gemini more specifically, then I'll talk about Libra, and then I will talk about Aquarius. Let me just see. So Gemini, you've got something going on. Let me see with the first house. What is this? So yourself, how you see yourself, your expression to the outside world. So Gemini, you may be wanting to make more money, something going on with your money, trying to balance out finances and work finances out. And something with that female and that male fire sign energy in your chart, or not in your chart, but who you may be dealing with, people in your life, how you relate to those people, your relationships with other people, because that first house is across from the 7th house. You guys got first house, Gemini. So something may be going on with that and how you see yourself and things like that. After some difficult relationships, you guys may be putting yourself back out on the market, Gemini. So you may be getting yourself together in all aspects having to do with your money, your emotions, looks, all that kind of stuff. Getting back in your personal power. You may be flirting. So you guys may be coming out of a relationship and kind of trying to get back out there, as they say. So Gemini, that may be what's going on with you. Let's see. And you got the Ace of Winter. We'll talk about that in a second. Let me just get the cards for everybody else. Ooh, it's a cold summer. You guys got 2 air sign cards to come out there. So you guys got the Ace of Winter. Don't be deterred by challenges along the way. It's important to communicate clearly and accurately. Amazing new ideas that should be implemented. So the Ace of Winter, which is basically the Ace of Swords. So you got 2 wands, Gemini. 2 wands. So that definitely means a communication. That may even mean a couple meeting somebody new through communication, through some form of communication. A new partnership, a new acquaintance, something of that nature. Something of that nature that makes you feel good, Gemini. So just be careful, but keep in mind your money and things of that nature. And if you're going through anything with another female or male in your life, you just need to communicate, try a new path, try a different way, and that may make things a little bit better as far as that. And just keep an eye on your money. Those are the main things for you, Gemini. But it looks like new relationships, building, new starts, and things of that nature. Definitely a new perspective of self, working on self, and all that kind of stuff, Gemini. So I wish you the best, Gemini. And now let's talk about Libra. Libra, 5th house, love yourself first, and the King of Winter. So this could be talking about a lot of you Libras out there. And you guys may be going through something in your relationship that has to do with maybe you're looking for that love relationship, you're looking for that family. Maybe you guys are trying to have kids, or you want to have kids, or you're looking for that partnership. But you have to love yourself first before you do that, and lighten up a bit, because then you got the King of Wands, and we're already talking about you, the air sign. So the King of Wands says, get advice from someone professional and objective. Public speaking, unemotional relationships. So you need to put the passion back in your relationship, Libra. Your relationship is missing the passion, but first you got to take care of yourself and love yourself first and have yourself together. I need something to drink, guys, but I don't want to interrupt the video to get it. You got to love yourself first and make sure you're together, because if you can't, then you can't be for any partnership that's coming in your life. And you don't want it to be passionless.
and dull. So you got to work on that. You got to work on your emotions and your feelings and what's going on with you. And this may be a project you're trying to start or something you want to do. Some direction you want to take. But Libra, I get the sense you want to work on yourself. You want to work on your relationship and the passion in your relationship. You'll be able to do that, but you just want to take it one step at a time. Realize your partner may be overworked, and they may have things going on of that nature, spending a lot. So that may be the reason for some difficulties in your relationship if there's a lack of passion there. It's like all about mental and finances and everything now. But this too shall pass, Libra. This too shall pass. In Aquarius, you got Jupiter, attraction, and the Four of Springs. So Aquarius, you may have someone new coming in. Jupiter is going direct in Sagittarius, which is bringing good luck, to the signs out there. It's bringing good luck. And what's that like? It's like a sextile to you, but still that Jupiter going, that Sagittarius, Jupiter going direct in Sagittarius. Depending on what it is in your chart, it could definitely be bringing you some new romances, some new attractions, meeting new partners. And these things are going to work out. They're going to develop into something more stable. There's going to be some sort of connection. And also, the things in your life will work out as well. You just need to approach them with love and consideration. And you will get those partnerships, Aquarius. So things are looking pretty good for you, Aquarius. And the Four of Springs says, be grateful. You have much to celebrate. Deep feelings of peace and happiness. A romantic personal life. I'm not romantic. A contented personal life. So things are feeling pretty good for you, Aquarius. Throughout the rest of the summer, you just want to enjoy yourself. Enjoy the summertime. Enjoy what's going on. Don't pay too much attention to any negatives that may be going on with these different people in your life. It'll work itself out in the end. Right now, it's just a good time for you to have fun, for you to go out, for you to socialize. And I think you're going to meet somebody, Aquarius. Or you're going to have a better time in your love relationship over the summer than you've had in a while. That could be the case too for those Aquariuses that are already in partnerships. So that makes a lot of sense. So that's what's going on for you guys. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Put your comments down below. Let me know what's going on. And make sure you guys visit Earth Sky Star and shop out there for all of your spiritual needs. And this is Madam X with Frequency Real Radio. And I'm signing off, guys. See ya.